Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC P2652, indicates that the rocker arm oil pressure switch is stuck in an on position, which can lead to excess oil pressure problems in the variable valve timing VVT system of the Honda Civic models from 2016 to 2021. The rocker arm oil pressure switch plays a critical role in monitoring oil pressure within the VTEC system, responsible for optimal engine performance. This switch is primarily located near the rocker arm oil control valve, situated at the top part of the engine where the rocker arms operate. When this switch fails to function properly, it can lead to issues in the timing of the engine's valves, resulting in compromised power and efficiency. It is crucial to address this code promptly to maintain the vehicle's performance and to avoid further complications related to the engine's valve timing system. DTC P2652 specifically references a malfunction in the rocker arm oil pressure switch, which is integral for VTEC system function. This switch senses the pressure of the oil directed to the rocker arms, which control the engine's valve timing. Its failure might cause the VTEC system to engage at inappropriate times, which can negatively impact vehicle performance. Usually, the rocker arm oil pressure switch is found alongside the rocker arm oil control valve, typically at the engine's top or near the cylinder head. Understanding this component's location is essential for accurate diagnosis and repair. This error code indicates that the switch is unable to communicate or perform its function correctly, leading to operational issues within the engine's performance capabilities. The potential causes for DTC P2652 can vary, but they focus mainly on oil pressure discrepancies and system malfunctions. A low engine oil level may hinder the rocker arm oil pressure switch's ability to function appropriately. If the oil level is not adequate, it can cause too low or inconsistent oil pressure, prompting the switch to react inappropriately. Additionally, a faulty rocker arm oil pressure switch may simply be defective or worn out, leading to false readings. Lastly, wiring issues that involve shorts or disconnections in the circuit can mislead the electrical control unit, ECU, so thorough inspection is necessary. These issues can cause intermittent failures, and performing proper diagnostic checks is essential for pinpointing the root cause. When DTC P2652 is triggered, several symptoms are likely to manifest, primarily involving the vehicle's overall performance. One of the first noticeable symptoms is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, alerting the driver to an issue. As the DTC indicates issues with the rocker arm oil pressure switch, drivers may also experience poor engine performance, especially when acceleration is required. Another symptom includes intermittent activation of the variable valve timing system, where the engine may struggle to switch between its high and low camshaft profiles. This leads to a lack of power during driving conditions, along with inconsistent engine responses. Recognizing these symptoms early can prevent further complications and ensure timely repairs. The initial step in troubleshooting DTC P2652 involves verifying the engine oil level, a critical check that often resolves various engine issues. Using the dipstick, ensure that the oil level is up to the recommended mark specified for your Honda Civic model. If the oil is low, it can lead to insufficient lubrication and incorrect pressure readings that may falsely trigger this DTC. If the oil level is deficient, it is essential to top it up with the correct type of oil before proceeding to the next diagnostic steps. Always verify that no oil leaks are present, as these could again lead to low oil levels, affecting both the switch and the overall engine operation. A simple level check can save a lot of time and resources if this proves to be the issue. In the second step of troubleshooting DTC P2652, the procedure involves turning the vehicle to the on position without starting the engine, allowing the vehicle's systems to initialize. After ensuring that the ignition is in the proper position, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the DTC. Clearing the DTC allows you to reset the system and check if the error reappears, which is crucial for verifying whether the issue is persistent. After clearing the code, turn the vehicle to the off or lock mode, and then back to the on mode to recheck the system. Following this, access the VTEC test under the inspection menu using the HDS. This step is important as it assesses the state of the VTEC system under defined conditions, allowing for accurate diagnostics. During the third troubleshooting step for DTC P2652, you will need to examine the circuit between the powertrain control module, PCM, and the rocker arm oil pressure switch. First, turn the vehicle to the off or lock mode. Next, use the HDS to jump the SCS, System Component Service Line, which lets the onboard diagnostic system operate without errors. Waiting for more than 1 minute is crucial, as it allows the system to stabilize before further checks. Following this, disconnect the PCM connector number 1 to test for continuity between test points. These test points are located at connector terminals, where one is linked to the PCM and the other to the body ground. If continuity exists, it indicates that the wiring is intact, allowing you to proceed to the next step safely. In the fourth step of the troubleshooting process, you will assess the actual oil pressure within the VTEC system to ensure proper function. Remove the rocker arm oil pressure switch from the rocker arm oil control valve and attach the appropriate special tools to facilitate measurement. Reconnect the necessary connectors and ensure that the HDS is exited from the SCS mode before starting the engine. Performing the VTEC test via the HDS allows you to check the oil pressure readings accurately. If the measured oil pressure is at least 45 kilopascals, 0.46 kilograms per centimeter squared, or 6.5 psi, the rocker arm oil control valve should be replaced, as it is likely malfunctioning. Conversely, if the oil pressure is inadequate, you need to inspect the VTEC system oil passage for obstructions. Cleaning or repair of the passage may be necessary before proceeding. During the fifth step for DTC P2652, the focus shifts to verifying the integrity of the wiring that connects the PCM to the rocker arm oil pressure switch. First, disconnect the rocker arm oil pressure switch 2P connector and begin inspecting the continuity between the designated test points. This procedure is necessary to determine if there is an unwanted short in the circuit. Conduct the tests under the condition of the vehicle being in the off or lock mode. If continuity exists from the PCM connector terminal to body ground, it implies a fault in the wiring leading to or from the oil pressure switch. In this case, it will be necessary to locate and repair the shorted section within the wiring harness to ensure proper functionality. The final troubleshooting step for resolving DTC P2652 involves assessing the continuity of the rocker arm oil pressure switch itself. To initiate this, ensure both the PCM connector and rocker arm oil pressure switch 2P connector are disconnected from their respective terminals. Check for continuity between the designated test points on the switch. This is crucial, as finding continuity means that the circuit within the rocker arm oil pressure switch is intact, leading you to seek alternative causes or potential issues with the PCM. On the contrary, if there's no continuity, the rocker arm oil pressure switch itself is likely defective and should be replaced. After replacement, recheck the system operation to ensure that the fault is resolved. After completing all necessary repairs for DTC P2652, it is vital to perform a final verification to ensure the effectiveness of the repairs. Start by clearing any remaining trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, once again, confirming that the DTC no longer appears on the diagnostic interface. After clearing the codes, conduct a test drive of the vehicle under normal driving conditions to monitor the engine performance and ensure that the VTEC system operates as expected. During the drive, pay attention to the behavior of the engine, particularly during acceleration when the VTEC system is supposed to activate. If the system responds correctly, without illuminating the check engine light again, you can confidently confirm that the repairs were successful. Implementing preventive maintenance strategies is essential to help minimize the occurrence of DTC P2652 and similar issues in the future. Regular oil changes, as per the manufacturer's recommendations, ensure that the engine has optimum lubrication, preventing overheating and maintaining the integrity of the rocker arm oil pressure switch. In addition, routinely monitoring oil levels is crucial. Ensuring they are always at the recommended level can help prevent incorrect pressures and stress on the engine components. During regular maintenance checks, it's wise to keep an eye on the wiring and connectors associated with the VTEC system to catch any potential wear early. Performing these tasks diligently not only extends the life of the engine, but also improves performance and reliability. In summary, DTC P2652 points to a malfunctioning rocker arm oil pressure switch in the Honda Civic models from 2016 to 2021. Understanding the role of the rocker arm oil pressure switch is crucial, as it directly affects the engine's variable valve timing (VVT) system. A thorough diagnostic process, including checking oil levels and pressure, inspecting wiring, and checking the switch, is necessary to resolve this error. Implementing routine maintenance, such as regular oil changes and vigilant monitoring of oil levels, further prevents reoccurrence. Keeping track of the engine performance ensures that any issues are addressed promptly before escalating into significant problems. Following the troubleshooting steps accurately will guide mechanics in efficiently diagnosing and fixing issues related to DTC P2652. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.